everyone, Vaughn Marie here. Welcome to the Cat Scrappiness YouTube channel. So here are the products I'm going to be using for the card that we are making today. This is my favorite stamp set, Happy Day stamp. And then I'm using some Stitched Fancy Scalloped circle dies and some glitter paper and the new beer mug die. So I'm going to cut out my mug with, this is off-white cardstock and it's heavy duty, and I'm using my small die cutting machine. Since it is a small die set, I was able to use the small die cutting machine, which I don't use that often. And this is such a cute mug die. It's 3 pieces. You have your base, your top layer, and then you have the, I guess it's the bubbly or the foam from the beer. And if you do not drink beer or do not know anyone to make a beer card for, you can also make a root beer. Or you can do, I've seen pink lemonade, strawberry lemonade in a frosted mug at restaurants. So you can do that. Also, it'd be cute as, like, I don't know, I might have to do a root beer float. But I am cutting my autumn glitter paper for the beer part here. And then I do use, I cut out the foam or the bubbly with vellum cardstock. And I also cut out the mug with vellum. And I am picking out a blue paper from the new glitter paper pack. And I'm going to be using the Stitched Fancy Scalloped circle dies. And so I'm going to be cutting that out first. And I'm making a shaped card. I love to make shaped cards, and circles are super easy. And so I'm going to use the second to the largest circle die. And I love scallops, so I'm going to have to see and get some scalloped rectangles and squares from Cat Scrappiness. Okay, so I cut it out with my off-white cardstock, and I glued my one circle to the other circle. And how you do that is you use your bone folder and just put a line across your cardstock, and then you can glue those pieces together. And now I'm going to be gluing my vellum. The frosted part is what I'm going for on this off-white cardstock. And because you glue it in the center, you won't see the glue, especially because I'm putting my beer in the center. I think it's a great size too. It'd be cute if you do a slimline card and put a bunch of different color glitter beers. That would be fun. And I'm just trying to stick in my vellum here. And using my tweezers. And then I'm going to glue it in the center, and I'm going to use my favorite stamp set, which is the Happy Day stamp set, and I believe I'm just going to stamp it on the off-white cardstock and fussy cut it out, fussy cut both my sentiments out, which is going to be happy everything. Because you can give a beer card for a male or female, and it could be a birthday, or it could be anything to cheer someone up. And I love that this stamp set has a lot of different occasion stamps. So anything that you're celebrating, this would be good for them. And I love to, if it doesn't have a coordinating die, I do love to fussy cut my sentiments sometimes. So that's what I'm going to do there. And I just kind of cut around the image. And once you do it a few times, it's not that hard. I'm not going for perfect. And sometimes electric cutting machines will cut out your sentiments for you as well. I haven't tried it, but I have known some crafter friends who have used their machines to cut out their sentiments. So there is my happy, and then everything is pretty easy. I just and you can use your paper trimmer as well. I was just trying to cut them so that they'll fit better on my circle-shaped card. And I'm going to just be gluing everything with liquid glue. I think I'll be looking for my glue in just a second. And I'm arranging it. And then I realized that I forgot to stamp my exclamation mark, so I will be doing that as well. I think that's for right now where I forgot. And I love that this stamp set has other images on it as well. There's a heart and an arrow with a heart. There's two different exclamation marks. And I'm using the bigger one for this card. So I'm not going to glue where the vellum is. I like that part to stick up a little bit. And I didn't want the glue to show. And then I'm just going to be gluing it around the beer. And I think this shaped card will fit in a regular size A2 envelope. I haven't tried it, but it doesn't look big, too big. And I'm just going to cut a little bit off there, trying to get my sentiment a little bit neater. And then I will just glue on my exclamation mark. I chose not to use any embellishments on this card. I really wanted my beer mug to be the main focal point. And I wasn't sure if this is going to a male or a female, so I didn't want to put any jewels on it if it's going to a male. And that finishes my card. Thank you for joining me today, and have a wonderful day.